What is the difference between estimation and prediction? First, let me give you the literal meaning, that is the dictionary meaning. Estimation stands for a rough calculation or a guess. That is, you have certain numbers and then you calculate a rough calculation you give. Okay, so estimation is with some values. Prediction is to forecast, to foretell, or to estimate a future event on the basis of certain knowledge you have or reasoning. This is prediction. So estimation implies finding the optimal parameter using historical data. That is, you have certain historical data and you are trying to find certain parameter which may be optimal. But prediction uses the data to compute the random value of the unseen data. That is, you have certain value, you are trying to find out a value from there. That is estimation. But an unseen data, prediction. Estimation is after the occurrence of event. That is, if you toss a coin, then once it happens multiple times, then you say we can estimate now. That is posterior probability. But prediction is a kind of estimation before the occurrence of event. That is called the a priori probability. That is, if the coin is tossed, then you predict whether it will be head or tails. Estimation is a statistical probability and prediction is a mathematical probability. Estimation, when we find the result, it can be a single value or you can get a range of value. In prediction, may be made by a single event and the result may be a dichotomous value. That is, it can be yes, no, it can be success or failure. So let me tell you a very specific thing how these two are related. You have certain available data and then using this data, you make a mathematical model by estimation. You use estimation here. So you have created certain mathematical model. Okay. Now, using this mathematical model, we predict certain things. We predict, according to this mathematical model, we predict this thing will happen or this is the value. So there will be an estimator in the estimation. So estimator uses data to guess at a parameter, while a predictor uses the data to guess at some random value that is not part of that data set. Estimator can be the mean, the standard variation, the standard deviation, etc. In predictor, you have certain values and you are predicting a value which is not part of that data set. This is very important because I'm going to give you the example of both of these and then you will understand what all we discussed. So let us take an example of estimation and prediction. So first thing is, let us take an example of estimation first. So you have certain, we always talk about population and events, etc. So let us say we have xi, 3 numbers, 2, 4, 6. Now we'll take a mean of this. That will be sigma x by n. That is 2 plus 4 plus 6. That is going to be 12. And we divide by n. That is total number of variables. So it will be x bar, that is the mean, is 4. So estimated value is 4 and the estimator is mean. Estimator is mean. Let us take another example of prediction. Let us say you have a turn wheel and then you have certain partitions here and different colors are here. Say this is white, this is also white, this is red and this is green. Now here is an arrow and now you move this arrow. So wherever it comes, I just want you to predict certain thing. So what I want you to predict? Let us see what is the probability of white first. Total numbers are 5 partitions and 3 is white. So 3 by 5 is the probability. Now I ask you that for 200 turn wheel, how many times this arrow will point to W? White. So 3 by 5 into 200. we will say 120. So 120 is the prediction. It is not an estimation.